Hello everyone, this is the introduction of this assignment process. So as you may already know, in this assignment we will work in a machine learning application and our objective is to reduce the IC testing cost. And by the end of this assignment, I'd like to introduce you the Python with machine learning using Gaussian process where we work with the real industry data, and we also introduce the LSI testing process. Well, before going through the experiment or the assignment, I would like to introduce what is wafer and die. Let's take a pointer. Here you go. So here is a picture of a cylinder. We called it wafer, and here is a small die, and finally it's very familiar to all of you. This is an integrated circuit. So in a IC manufacturing life cycle, after several processes from silicon, we will get this wafer. So the IC manufacturing life cycle is not the objective of this assignment. So we will start from the wafer, and in this wafer a lot of more than thousands of die are integrated. So each die is an individual entity, a circuit that is integrated with the actual electronics component. So we can easily say that wafer is a collection of die, and each die having integrated to an actual circuit board. So in this assignment we will work. So before making integrated to the actual circuit, we need to test each of die for their functionality and other tests. And the objective of this assignment is how we can reduce the cost of testing this die. Here I can tell you a lot of thousands of dies is there. If you want to test all the dies before manufacturing the actual electronics, it not only takes time, it also increases the production time, thus it also increases the production cost for a specific IC. So you're going to see that in this wafer there are a lot of dies there. What we do, we test all the dies, and after testing we get some faulty dies and we get some good dies which is past the test in terms of functionality or quality and many other things. The question is here, shall we read all the dies to test to get the fault and good, or we can take a very few number of these and we can estimate this one. So this is the main theme of this assignment, and what we will do in this assignment, you can see here is the x-axis and y-axis, and there are a very few number of dies that we are taking for our test, and using that numbers of die we will estimate all the result of these dies, and we will calculate the error and we will find out how efficient our model is. It's a very simple and very precise thing. So we will take a few dies and we will estimate the other dies using the machine learning model. So in this machine learning model, we will develop a wafer level modeling based on Gaussian process that estimates and predict the rest of the dies activities. Okay. So naturally there is a correlation between the dies in the wafer. We will pick few dies, and based on the relation we will predict the other dies that the Gaussian process basically did. Here you can see this model is gradually saturated and the error is gradually reducing to make the model, and finally we can get the exact result and our accurate model that having the actual prediction. Well, so to conclude this part, what we have to do in this work or in this assignment, we'll analyze the coding for a Gaussian process, and we will apply to industry data, and we'll analyze the result. So to do this, we use Python 3, use framework which is called the GPy, and here is the URL of this model, and we will draw some figure. This is the additional work. If you're interested, you can work with this as well. So that's it for this project, and the next video I will show you how we can handle this code and this data. Thank you.